Hello, West Grand Intermediate School. We are back for another WSIS weekly wrap-up. Remember, next week we have 3 half days. The schedule should be posted in your Google homeroom and on social media. And now, for the moment you all been waiting for, our teacher rock star this week is Mr. Chris Evans. Mr. Chris Evans is our Math and Social Studies 6th grade 5 teacher.
Hi, Mr. Evans. Congratulations. You are my teacher rock star for this week.
Thank you, Mrs. Rucker. Thank you so much.
Could you tell us a little bit about yourself, please?
I'm a teacher, obviously, at West Intermediate. I've been an educator for 23 years. I've been at West Intermediate for just about half of those years. I've taught 6th grade and 8th grade at West Intermediate over the years. I have 2 boys at home that are going through the same things that our students are going through as far as trying to learn virtually. So I understand the trials and tribulations that they are having with it, and hopefully we can get through this all together.
Yeah, that's because I selected you because I know that you see it from all angles and you're doing a great job in the classroom with our students. Tell me what's your favorite virtual lesson so far?
I don't think I have one lesson in particular. I've been excited to learn some of the new features, though. Like using Jamboard has been instrumental in my live sessions with my math and also in my recorded lessons, because I think it would be too hard to try to set up a whiteboard behind me and have the kids be able to see it on the screen. So I like to use the Jamboard in my lessons, especially when I'm trying to show them exactly how to do things. I'm a little bit excited about trying a lesson in the next week or so that Mrs. Rubel, she has done Kahoot with the kids online, and I haven't done it yet. So I'm looking forward to that because she said the kids loved it and no one wanted to leave the meet. They wanted to keep playing. So I'm hoping that's the case, and I'll do them more if I can it'll get more kids to show up to the meets, because that's so important to be involved and be around.
Now that Jamboard, you said the kids also, when they attend the live meet, when you're instructing on the Jamboard, they can write on it too, right?
Right. If I had it as part of the actual meet itself, yes.
That's a great tool because then you can see what they're doing and what they need help on. So attending those live meets is very, very important.
Oh, I can't stress it enough.
Do you have any more tips for students at West Intermediate with virtual learning?
The most important thing I think they can do is do their work on a regular basis, and especially with math. When I'm trying to teach them math, a lot of it's step by step. But if they miss 2 or 3 days where they don't do the work, and then they're trying to make it up like a week later, they're not getting the information they need. And if they're not watching the recorded lessons, we have to watch our recorded lessons. That's where the teachers are explaining so much to you. And if you have questions, you're not sure how to do something even after watching that, please make sure you're in the live meets. I want to see faces. I don't even know what some kids look like yet because I haven't seen them in there. And lastly, guys, if you still need help, teachers have office hours every single day. I can't stress to you enough. Just let myself or whatever teacher you have know, and we will meet you during office hours. I've had great success where I've just had 1 or 2 kids at the end of the day, and I've just worked with them, and it clicks because I can work in that small group.
So you're hoping that more students will take advantage of those office hours?
Yes. There's some days when I post my office hours at 2:00, and then I sit here from 2 to 3:30, and I don't see anyone, and that's sad because I want to be able to help as many kids as I can, and I know there's kids out there that need it.
Because that's like one-on-one tutoring at the end of the day if they set up that appointment.
Absolutely. Or even worst cases, we could do it in small group if they're in the same math class. It's 1 or 2 kids at the most. Yeah. It could be so helpful. Well,
thank you for all you do at West Intermediate. We're very lucky to have you.
We're lucky to have you too. Thank you for all you do.
Well, thank you. And I know, who was your student that you chose to?
Troy Dennis.
Troy Dennis. So would you like to compete with Troy again in a challenge?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, now the teachers are a little behind.
Well, I'll take care of that. We'll bring the teachers back a little bit.
Yes, that's what I like to see. Well, thank you, Mr. Evans.
Thank you, Mrs. Rucker. Have a great day.
You too. Hi, Troy. Congratulations. You are my student rock star this week.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Mr. Evans nominated you, and I talked to all your teachers, and they said what a fantastic job you are doing with virtual learning. So
That's awesome.
I'm very, very proud of you. Could you tell me some of the things that you are doing to make yourself successful with virtual learning?
I treat school like I'm already there, like instead of being home. I
So do you usually follow a schedule?
yeah.
So you have your schedule, so you follow like you were going to school already, like you're waking up, coming into the building. So you go to all your live classes. That's what your teacher said. You attend your live classes. What's something that you really like about the live classes?
That like it's fun. Like it's really fun.
Yeah, and you have your teacher right there, and if you have a question, they're able to explain it, right?
Yep.
So what's something that you find challenging with virtual learning?
There's a lot of things around me that I could be doing other than school, but I know that school comes first, so I'm focused on doing my work.
Well, that's a very mature thing for a sixth grader to say, that school comes first. And you do have a lot of distractions at home, but according to your teachers and your grades, you are showing that school comes first because you're doing awesome. Do you have any tips or tricks for your classmates at West Intermediate to help them be successful like you?
Just focus and study hard.
So what are some of your tips that you do studying? Do you take one class at a time? Do you study daily? Do you study by the week? Tell me some of your tips.
I study throughout the week and then partially through the weekend. I go through what I have and study.
Now your attendance has been great. Do you ever pop into the office hours at the end of the day if you need extra help with something?
No, not usually, but when I'm stuck on something, I might.
But you attend your live meets, so you get all your questions answered then, right?
Right.
So you watch the videos and all the information before you go into your live meet, and then if you have any questions, you ask your teacher who's right there in front of you if you need help.
Yeah.
Well, I just wanted to let you know that I'm extremely proud of how hard you are working, and I want you to keep being a rock star, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, we're back for another Minute to Win It challenge between our teacher rock star, Mr. Evans, and our student rock star, Troy Dennis. Here are the rules.
Backflip. In this challenge, the contestant must flip 2 pencils from the back of their hand and snatch them in mid-air. This must be repeated 6 times, adding 2 pencils with each attempt until they flip and catch a stack of 12. One bad toss could erase their hopes of winning
a bigger gift card.
Failure to complete this task in 60 seconds may result in elimination.
When you hear the horn, you can begin. Are there any questions?
Nope.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, Mr. Evans is starting over. Troy, let me see. You got it. Here we go. Yep. We're down 45 seconds. Plenty of time. Mr. Evans, what are we at? What number?
I'm on 8.
Mr. Evans is on 8. Troy, what are we at?
I just got to 8.
Okay, 8.
10.
10. We need 2 more. 20 seconds.
And this is the last group going right here.
Uh-oh. Come on, Troy. 16, 15.
Boom. 12.
Oh!
Oh.
So you know what that means? Mr. Evans puts the teachers on the board with 1, and we have students still with 3.
Oh. Troy, good job, bud.
Yeah, I think Mr. Evans practiced all day for this competition.
I may have practiced a little bit.
Great job, both of you. I just wanted to say thanks for participating and keep being rock stars, okay?
Thank you, Mrs.
Thank
Rucker.
you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Troy, for being a rock star.
You too.
Congratulations again to our teacher rock star, Mr. Evans, and our student rock star, Troy Dennis. Remember, next week we have no school on Thursday, Friday, and the following Monday. We resume activities back on Tuesday, December 1st. Please tune in next week on Wednesday for our special Thanksgiving raffle. And remember, West is best.